Alright, here's a super quick video on how to set up for Shopify. This one goes out to my main man, Nick. Hopefully we get some more food reviews, bro. I really love seeing them. Hopefully you can deliver. So basically what you're going to want to do is use the motherfucking Slack. It is your best friend, okay? The Slack has been my best friend. I love the Slack so much. So you go to releases, because that's the most important thing if you want to learn how to set up. You go to releases, you just read this, right? I'll just tell you what, I'm not going to read the whole thing. BP means bot protection, so if the site has bot protection, you follow these instructions. If it doesn't have bot protection, you follow these instructions. All these red things are just different modes you can use for the tasks. This talks about undefeated, not really worried about that, because I don't run undefeated, such low stock. But with Whatbot now, I honestly might, just because I'll cook. So if you want to set up for Shopify, let's say you're setting up for Kith, right? Let's say you're setting up Kith for these Jordan 1s, right? Because these are going to be a cook. You copy the keywords, you call it what you want. I usually just call it the site. You find Kith. Sometimes it's hard to read. Where is it? Kith. See, Kith has bot protection. So then you just they usually tell you which scrapers to use. So let's say you're using JSON 15. It doesn't work on Supply anymore, but I'm not sure if it's still good on Kith. Whatever, you just ask them. They have very good support members. You just ask them and they'll tell you what to do. So you put in the scrape or whatever, you put in the site and the name, save, right? So now here's all you have to do. It's so easy. You paste in those keywords. If you want to run for men's, you'd put in the negative keywords of GS. So right here, I just put all these in just so it doesn't pick up any clothes or any GS pairs, even though GS is going to be good in these in certain sizes. So that's all you do. You don't got to worry about the timer start date unless you want to set it on a timer, but I recommend just being on your computer to start if you can. And then if you have a lot of profiles in, you press shift, you hold shift and you press the plus, but I'm just doing one. I'm just showing you guys real quick, so I'm just doing one task. So you press the plus button. That makes the tasks. Here's the flow. So let's say I'm running for Kith. I would do what they say and do 70% X2. And if you want to make more tasks that are F2, X2, you have it on X2. Then you keep pressing the plus, and as you can see, it will use the same profile. And then if you want to do a certain, I'll get into that after. But then let's say you want to change it to the other flow. You make the top one X1, then you press plus, and they'll all be X1. And then let's say you don't want to do random size, you want to do like certain sizes, you press the advanced button. And if you're doing X2 can have shipping rates, so you put that in boost. You'll just use whatever shipping rate they tell you to use. You can find this in the Slack. So that's why I'm saying the Slack is very important, because you'll get so much information there. They'll tell you how to succeed. That's why it's so useful. So you put in the boost there, early variants if you have. I don't really use that. I just use keywords and stuff. Then if you want to do certain sizes, like let's say you only want to do 8 to 9, you just do it like it shows up before you start typing. You do the 0.0 if it's just like a whole size, and then space, comma, just like that. So if that's the size range you want, you do that, and you leave the size at random, and it uses that random range, so it'll only run for those sizes. And then all you really need to know for Shopify, other than that, is if you have one clicks going, you go to your capture, whatever, you open your solvers, whatever, have those logged in, and then you would have use captcha checked off. And then if you only want to check out one per profile, so like if you want to run multiple tasks but only have a profile checkout once, you can run multiple tasks as I'm doing here, and just make sure you have one checkout per profile on, so the billing SHA would only check out once, and that would hopefully avoid cancels or any declines. So then that's literally it for Shopify. It's not harder than that. And then even easier is foot sites. So what you have to do is same thing. The only annoying thing is that you can only run one item per release. So like if you want to run Foot Locker, you'd have to do Foot Locker US for the men's pairs, and then you'd have to do Foot Locker Kids for the grade school ones. So I'm just going to show you what you would do, because you just substitute the SKUs and the site that you're clicking. So the greatest thing about this is that there's no scrapers needed. It's literally so easy to set up. This Whatbot cooks on foot sites. All you do is press save. You literally don't have to change it. The only thing you have to change would be the size, and it's the same thing. It repeats here. but this time it's not in advanced. It's just right up here to start with. So you would, if you want any size, you put random, you leave that blank. If you want certain sizes, you leave that random, and then you just type in your range. There's literally no modes you have to do or anything. They tell you to start like 10-20 minutes early. This will all be in the Slack. They put out a list of the SKUs, or you could go on the site right now and find it. Here, wait, let me see. Yeah, so if you want to find let's say you want to set up now and they don't put it out, what you would do is go to Foot Locker, since we're setting up Foot Locker here, and you just repeat this for each site. And if you want to do it for kids pairs, you just got to get the different SKU. So usually what I do is you just go to releases, then find the shoe. So this is the men's, since we're doing it on Foot Locker. Okay, I can't, I guess I didn't put the timer up yet. I'll just give an example though. So yeah, I guess the product's not up yet, but basically this would be the Jordan 1, and the thing in here, so this would be the SKU, not the style code, that's completely different. This is where you get the SKU. I'll give another example. We'll just search Jordan 1. I thought they would have had the shoe up by now, but I guess not. I don't know, that's weird. These, for example, see that? That's the SKU. So you just copy that, you'd go back, you'd put it, okay, well, you would paste the SKU that you just copied, and then you would literally just add as many as you want, and you start. That's as simple as it gets. This spot is good, it's easy. Yeah, so hopefully if you have it, you cook, and that's it. Love you, peace out.